Suicide hotline.
Every time you do that, I'm seriously gonna put it right there.
Please do.
Yeah.
Like, some people need it. Like.
No, I said every time you say suicide to that, I'm gonna put it in, so that's good help.
Yeah, it is. It's amazing help, and definitely if you need it. Like,
should have brought my Baptist church.
It's really sad how many. Okay, like, can we actually talk about this for a second though? Because like, it's really sad how many like people have been committing suicide over the last even couple of years. Honestly, like. At Pleasant Grove High School, when we were juniors, it was like 4 people in like the same year.
Yeah. And that's not even counting what the problems that Lone Peak had been having.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
The junior high.
Literally any of the high schools.
Yeah.
Like,
and the thing is that like, what if like they had someone to help them, you know?
And what's even like kind of scarier is that they were like 4.0 students. They were like the sports stars. They were like people that were a part of things, which means you don't know what's going on in people's lives.
And like, it's just like. The people there, like, on the suicide hotline, are, like, there just to listen, you know, and, like, hear your problems and not even, like, tell you a solution if you don't want it, they're just there. I know, so, like, I'm gonna get really deep and personal for a second, but I know I've called it a few times, like, and they are just there to, like, help you and, like, guide you through whatever you're going through. Like, whatever you're going through, like, a lot of people, and, like, you don't think about it, but, like, suicide is, like, the final answer to a solvable problem. And, like, it's really sad to see, like, kids younger and younger are, like, killing themselves.
I wouldn't even say it's the final answer. It's, like, another way to get an answer, but it's not the best way. It's not the best way to do it.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It just breaks my heart because once you're gone, you don't get to see any of the heartache or the pain or the sadness. And you don't get to see any of the joy and the good that could possibly come from you staying. Like, you are cut off. You don't hear or see any of that. Which means you don't get any of the reward or the consequences of what you've done. And that's the saddest part, because that's what life is. It's rewards and consequences, and it's learning.
And, like,
and that's what you're doing, is learning.
Yeah, and people just don't realize that it also only takes one person. Like, if you just stop someone in the hallway and say, hey, I like your hair, it could just, like, change their whole day. Like, or, hey, nice leggings. Like, I've noticed that you wear, like, those cool leggings every day, and I just wanted to tell you that they're cool. You know, like, something just small like that.
And be genuine. And honestly, be a genuine listener also. Because some people just might want to tell you about that really crappy math test. And they may have, like, you may have 20 million different things to worry about. They may have 20 million things to worry about. But the thing that has got their goat at that moment is that stupid math test. And if you want to pull out and check Facebook, you can do that in 30 seconds when their rant is over. So, just... It just sucks, because I've had experience in my life.
If you have a friend that's suicidal, don't keep it to yourself.
Yeah, don't definitely go talk to someone. Go talk to, like,
they'll forgive you. Don't worry.
Yeah,
the school counselors are there for a reason. Like, they're not just there to help you with classes. They're there. They are trained. Like,
counselors are the worst when it comes to classes. They're there for a specific reason. So go to them for that specific reason.
Yeah,
because classes is their second.
They're
job.
trained in this kind of thing. They go to trainings each year for this kind of thing. So if you go to them and say, my friend has been talking about this for a while, they'll know what to do. Like,
and just tell a trusted adult, because I can't tell my parents anything, or else it'll get all over church and look at all over the neighborhood, and their friends will know, and their kids will know, and so just...
That's why this is such a problem in Utah, though.
Just make sure that it's a trusted adult, whether it be their grandma or their
principal. Like,
the principal.
That one cool English
teacher. You're close with,
That's like my goal. That I'm going into teaching, and I really want to be that teacher that people can talk to.
Kyle will be open his phone number.
Well, yeah, a lot of the teachers at Pleasant Grove High School, Mr. Newman was part of Hope Squad, and like a bunch of kids came and talked to him.
Newman, Bayless.
Yeah, Bayless. Like, a bunch of the teachers are also trained in this stuff too. So like, if you feel like you can't talk to a counselor, a teacher definitely knows what to do as well. So
yeah, and don't be ashamed. Like, everyone gets down. Like, I graduated high school, and ever since I just felt like crazy depressed because you don't know what you're doing in your life. You don't know where you're going. This is totally new. No one can tell you what to do anymore because you're an adult. But were you trained to be an adult? No. Did we go to school for 4 years to be an adult? No. But I know that the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. So, guys, don't be ashamed to feel depressed. It's a thing that happens. Everyone gets down, but you just need to know how to handle it. And
you have to find the laughter in the situation.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's just the problem, is that everyone just focuses on and I'm not, but a lot of people say poor me, I'm the victim, and they don't help themselves. And,
in high school, we had a suicide that happened, and I was gathered around with Braiden and Trent and a couple of our friends, and we were talking about this because we all love each other, and we just wanted to talk about how if anyone is ever in that situation. And I have a weird sense of humor, and sometimes it's dark, and sometimes it's funny, and sometimes it's not. But my parents were really concerned. They're like, Madi, have you ever thought about committing suicide? And I was doing homework at the time, and I was like, I don't have time to think about committing suicide. I have homework to do. I got things to do, and it may feel like that, but chances are everyone has that one little niggle sometimes in the back of their head, and everyone has that moment when it's just gonna escape, and it happens fast. And I think that's a lot of these choices, is that they're fast. They're a bunch of built up emotions that just explode.
But then sometimes there's also warning signs, and you have to check for those. If your friend self-harms, don't think that that's cute, don't think it's funny, go tell somebody. Because there are a lot of people who are like, oh, you cut, yeah, me too, and it's don't. Go tell somebody.
Yeah, you gotta look at that.
Or talk to them. Yeah.
And yeah, if you're an adult,
that sounded too stereotypical.
No, but
no,
don't you can talk to somebody or just even talk to them.
That's the thing, is that everything that works sounds cliche because it works. No one wants to be therapist. In fact, therapists terrify me just because I don't like talking about myself. I just keep it spotted up. Yeah, see, she wants to be a therapist. We're besties, but flipping therapists terrify me, which is dumb and weird and very much stigma. Just because you feel embarrassed or ashamed or whatever does not mean that you shouldn't follow the things that do work.
Well,
and on the topic of cliches, it's people say this all the time, but suicide, you probably heard this, but it doesn't just end the pain. It doesn't just stop it. It just gives it to everybody else.
It just ripples out.
It doesn't.
It's the worst.
It's it just passes it on to other people who are close to you, people who loved you, people who didn't even know you. They get upset, and it's sad, and it's a big deal. It'll just make more people upset and mess up a lot of other people, and it's just, you don't want to do that to other people.
Yeah, and human beings, I don't know, I talk for myself and my family, we just don't handle death well. Death is a scary and terrifying thing, and whether you believe in a religion or a god or an afterlife or whatever, or if you don't, it's still terrifying.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah, this is all we know. Literally, talk about an unknown.
Yeah, it's what's when it's over? We don't know because this is all we've known.
Postmodernism or whatever, to think of the finite and then the infinite is literally impossible.
Yeah.
You can't.
We can't comprehend.
So, just, I don't know. Don't.
Sorry, we totally
Yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, this is a terribly depressing episode.
It's helpful one.
Yeah.
It's good.
You should
Hopefully
save
But anyway, to sum everything
people.
up,
We love you.
just find
this bit.
Find help. No matter where you find it.
Don't let the bastards get you down.
There's lots of different
When people tell you they care, they aren't kidding. When people try to help you, let them help you. Don't shut them out because you're upset. Don't turn away or think that they're just kidding or just deny it or just look away or whatever. When people try to help you, they actually care. They're not just lying. People don't lie to you and act like they care about you to stop you from killing yourself.
Don't pull us off.
I've tried to help people and I've tried to talk to people and compliment people, and they just say you're just doing it to be nice. You're just doing it, and it's that's bullcrap. If you think so, stop. When people try to help you, they actually care. If people are using their time to try and get you better and talk to you and be there for you, that means something, because they're using their time that they could be doing to do homework or work on their hobbies or work or whatever to help you with your problems. They,
Yeah.
But anyway, sorry.
Yeah.
Well, I feel content with that ending, really.
Yeah, I just thought that would.
Yeah, we're about out of time. That was actually pretty good. So.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Deep episode.
Addendum.
Love you.
It just, even when the hard days are hard, just keep pushing. Find something you really love. Even if it's a sport, a TV show, a movie, drawing, even if you're not good at it, find something you love and just push through with it. And if you end up not loving that thing, guess what? In 20 years, you're gonna love that thing again. So just, like, it's gonna sound awful, especially coming from someone who wants to be a therapist, but you gotta make yourself love something